for a second. Imagine a sound, not music, not a ringtone, not a notification. A sound that bypasses your brain entirely and hits something older, something primal. 12 cylinders, no turbo, no hybrid motor whirring beneath the drama. Just combustion, compression, and a mechanical scream that makes the hair on your arms stand up before your foot has even touched the floor. That sound is the Lamborghini Aventador. And with the SVR, you're hearing it for the very last time. If the rumors and reports surrounding this car are anything to go by, the Aventador SVR marks the end of the last line of Aventador, and with it, the end of using naturally aspirated engines in Lamborghinis. That's not just a spec sheet change, that's a funeral, a glorious, ear-splitting, tire-shredding funeral. And we've got a front row seat. So buckle up. Here are 10 reasons the Lamborghini Aventador SVR is the most important supercar of this generation, and why that fact should terrify and thrill you in equal measure. Number 1. The car that started a dynasty. In 2011, Lamborghini unveiled the Aventador LP 700-4 at the Geneva Motor Show, marking a significant milestone in automotive excellence. It offered a rambunctious 6.5-liter V12 engine rated at 690 horsepower and 509 pound-feet of torque. People lost their minds. Scissor doors swinging open like the wings of an angry prehistoric bird. A carbon fiber monocoque that looked like it was designed by someone who moonlights at a fighter jet factory. This wasn't just a car. This was a statement. And the statement was, we don't do subtle. But here's the thing. The SVR isn't just a great car. It's the last chapter of a story 15 years in the making. And to understand what we're losing, you need to understand just how much this lineage gave us. Stay with me. Number 2. An evolution that never stopped. The Aventador didn't sit still. In 2015, Lamborghini unveiled the Aventador SV, meaning Super Veloce. The power was enhanced to 740 horsepower, reducing the acceleration time to 2.8 seconds. Then came the S, then the SVJ. Lamborghini launched the Aventador SVJ during the 2018 Monterey Car Week in California, and the car became the brand's most track-focused V12 model. Produced in just 900 units. The 3 letters stood for Super Veloce Jota, built to deliver record performance both on road and circuit. Every generation pushed harder, screamed louder, cornered faster. It's the automotive equivalent of a rock band that somehow keeps releasing better albums. Except instead of albums, they release 200 Emir Italian wedges that make grown adults cry in parking lots. Number 3. The Nürburgring moment that proved everything. You want proof that this lineage was the real deal? Here it is. On July 26, 2018, the Aventador SVJ took the lap record for production cars at the Nürburgring Nordschleife in a lap time of 6 minutes and 44.97 seconds, with official Lamborghini driver Marco Mappelli at the helm on the 20.6-kilometer track. That time bumped off the record, recently set by the Porsche 911 GT2 RS at 6:47:30, making the Aventador SVJ the fastest production vehicle in the world around the circuit. No hybrid motors, no electric torque fill. Just a naturally aspirated V12, a set of Pirelli tires, and a man brave enough to find out exactly where the limit is. That's the bloodline the SVR inherits. And now you understand why we're upset about what comes next. Number 4. The SVR's engine, the most powerful naturally aspirated Lamborghini V12 ever built. The Essenza SC-V12 is a track-only model built by Lamborghini's motorsport division, Squadra Corse. When unveiled in July 2020, it was powered by a horizontally mounted 6.5-liter naturally aspirated V12 and a Ram air induction system achieving 830 PS, 817 horsepower. The SVR carries that same ferocious spirit. The last hurrah for Lamborghini's naturally aspirated 6.5-liter V12 without hybrid aid reportedly takes the shape of a track-only 830 horsepower Aventador. In other words, the SVR's engine is the most powerful Lamborghini V12 ever. 830 horsepower, 0 turbos, 0 electric motors, 0 compromise. Just 12 cylinders doing what 12 cylinders were born to do, making you question every life decision that led you to being anywhere other than behind this wheel. That's Number 5. The driving experience, raw, unfiltered, and completely unapologetic. Picture this. You're strapped into a carbon fiber bucket seat that feels like it was molded around a racing driver and then handed to you as a courtesy. The steering wheel is in your hands. The engine is behind your head. You press the starter. The V12 fires with a bark that sets off car alarms 3 blocks away. And then, silence. That brief, electric pause before you touch the throttle. The calm before the storm. The SVR will be the last vehicle to have a fully mechanical system. This car will not be a hybrid. That means every sensation, every vibration through the chassis, every gear change that snaps your head back, every rev climbing toward 500 RPM comes to you unfiltered. No software smoothing the edges, no electric motor filling in the gaps. Just you, the road, and the most honest conversation a car has ever had with a driver. The interior demonstrates Lamborghini's commitment to taking the Aventador to its purest essence. You won't find any soundproofing. Instead, you'll be able to touch the bare structure of your car. This is not a luxury item dressed up as a supercar. This is a supercar that happens to have seats. Number 6. The drama and why modern hypercars are engineering it away. Here's the uncomfortable truth that nobody in the hypercar industry wants to say out loud. Fast is getting boring. Not because the cars are slow, they're the opposite of slow. It's because the computers are doing the work, the electric motors are filling in the drama, and the driver is increasingly a passenger in their own fantasy. The Aventador's outgoing single-plate gearbox was simpler and worked well on the hunt with a heavy boot in the throttle. It also had shift times not much better than an old-fashioned manual gearbox. You could quickly count 1-2 as a new gear slipped into place. Critics called that a weakness. Enthusiasts called it character. Because when a machine makes you feel something, even frustration, it means you're actually connected to it. The SVR doesn't apologize for that. It leans into it. Haired. Number 7. The exclusivity. Only 40 will ever exist. The SVR won't be road legal, and only about 40 examples will ever be made. 40. That's not a limited edition. That's a secret. That's the automotive equivalent of a whisper. Blink, and you've missed it entirely. The SVR is a track-only hypercar and could be offered as part of a racetrack experience package. So the only place you'll ever encounter this thing in the wild is on a circuit, where it belongs. Where the tires are warm, the air smells like racing fuel, and the only thing between you and the edge is your nerve. 40 cars, 40 lucky humans, and the rest of us? We watch the footage and feel things we're not prepared to feel. Number 8. The design, aggression as a design language. Teasers reveal a car with a wedge profile, a low front scuttle, a pair of nostrils on the bonnet, a double splitter, a massive fixed spoiler at the rear, an equally aggressive diffuser, a double roof scoop, and a unique set of wheels. This is not a car designed with a focus group. This is a car designed by people who looked at the SVJ and said, what if we removed every remaining concession to civility? The answer is the SVR. Every surface has a job. Every angle creates downforce or kills drag. There is no decoration here, only function wearing the most dramatic suit in the room. Number 9. The Revuelto, the future that makes the SVR so bittersweet. The Lamborghini Revuelto was officially unveiled on March 29, 2023, as a successor to the Aventador. The car is the first of the brand to adopt a plug-in hybrid propulsion system. Introduced as the first production hybrid Lamborghini, the Revuelto combines a 6.5-liter V12 with 3 electric motors to produce 1 horsepower. The Revuelto accelerates from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in 2.5 seconds. And look, those numbers are extraordinary. The Revuelto is an incredible machine. But the electric mode is intended for low-speed, urban driving, allowing the car to operate silently and without emissions in city centers. Silently. A Lamborghini. Operating silently. If that sentence doesn't break your heart just a little, you might want to check your pulse. Lamborghini has confirmed that its push towards hybridization won't end here either. The direction is set, the future is electric-assisted, software-managed, and undeniably fast. But the soul? That's what the SVR is carrying. And when those 40 cars are delivered and driven, and the engines eventually go cold, that particular soul goes with them. Number 10. The send-off. What the SVR really means. Lamborghini is waving goodbye to their pure, naturally aspirated engines. But before they go, they'll get one hell of a send-off. Think about what this car represents beyond the horsepower figure and the lap times. It represents the last time you can sit in a Lamborghini and hear nothing but mechanical truth. No battery hum, no regenerative braking whine, no hybrid system quietly deciding how much drama you're allowed to have today. Just a 6.5-liter, naturally aspirated V12, breathing on its own, screaming toward a red line that sounds like the closing bars of the greatest song ever written. The Lamborghini Aventador SVR will be a joy to behold, and regardless of how it performs, it will indeed be an emotional moment for every automobile fan across the globe. This is the last analog Lamborghini, the last car from Sant'Agata that doesn't need a software update to feel alive, the last one that punishes you for being lazy with the throttle, rewards you for being brave with the corner, and communicates with you in the oldest language there is: vibration, sound, and heat. And here's the thing. You don't have to own one of those 40 cars to feel what the SVR means. You just have to understand what's being closed. A chapter that started in 2011 with 690 horsepower and scissor doors, grew through super velocities and record-breaking Jotas, and ends here, in a track-only, 830 horsepower naturally aspirated goodbye that Lamborghini will never be able to repeat. The future is coming. It's fast, it's electric-assisted, and it's honestly impressive. But the past? The past sounds like 12 cylinders at 500 RPM, and nothing. No algorithm, no electric motor, no software calibration will ever replace that. If this video hit different for you, smash that like button and subscribe, because we're not done mourning the analog era. Drop a comment below. Are you excited for the hybrid future? Or are you right here with us, grieving the last great naturally aspirated Lamborghini? Tell us where you stand. We'll see you in the next one.